Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. We are just going to jump right in and get started. We didn't have any jumpers this morning. All I heard was to flip the deck. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups in the upright, which lets me know that you're dealing with a soulmate, or you could have a soulmate coming in as soon as today. This would be one where there's a lot of sweetness. Now, this could be somebody from the past, or it could be somebody new. I feel like if it's somebody new, you'll know because the connection will have a spark to it. It'll have an instantaneous connection. They'll just be really kind and sweet and nurturing towards you. I feel like that's how you'll know. There will be sweetness passing between the two of you. Oh, wow. Somebody might also be making a decision about you. I feel like maybe if they were stuck in a holding position, they couldn't figure out what to do. I feel like this person may be stepping towards you or coming in your direction. I feel like the choice has been made. Maybe they've just had some sort of illumination. Could have been something that they had to go through on their own. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? What do we have for this collective? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. All right. I do hear taking off the rose-colored glasses. I do hear, oh, wow. Yeah, that was like, oh, my gosh. Okay. Okay, Spirit. I see. Okay. I'm just going to leave that like that for a minute. Oh, wow. Okay. Spirit is just kind of flinging cards all over the place, but I kind of see where they're going with it. So we're just going to flow with what Spirit wants, this wild and kind of unpredictable energy. And that might have something to do with the connection I'm talking about. I feel like you decided to take your rose-colored glasses off. I feel like, and stop nurturing a situation that wasn't moving anywhere. I feel like you came out of a period of rest after this. I feel like this situation is emotionally exhausting. I feel like it's only led to heartache in your eyes, and you've decided that you're going to go off in search of what actually makes you happy. You did have to cut this person off. Originally, this person was the wish here with the star in the upright. But I feel like you made a choice with the Lovers in reverse not to invest in this connection anymore. Okay, so I'm going to take these. I'll leave these out. I feel like that's what Spirit's calling for, and we'll see what else they want to say about this. Yeah, I feel like you're not quite sure or quite certain what life is going to give you. You're not quite certain what you might find out there. I feel like this was something you really wanted to work. I feel like you're a touch heartbroken about the fact that it just didn't provide what you saw it should have been giving. It's like it just, I kind of want to say it just never materialized. I feel like there might be somebody from the past who's trying to look in on you. I feel like the person that you left behind. I feel like, I don't know if you gave up too soon. I feel like you're just doing what you feel is best for you. And I always encourage that. If you feel like it's time to move forward, it's time to move on, trust in yourself and do that. If somebody is meant to catch up to you, they will. So it's like, don't ever feel bad about making that choice for yourself, and doing what's right for you in that specific moment. Like I said, if someone's going to catch up to you and they're going to fix things, they'll do that while you're moving forward. Don't ever put yourself on hold for anyone. Yeah, I feel like even still, this person is not speaking that truth to provide that victory. It's like, yeah, I keep thinking they want to make small physical offers just to kind of keep you around or keep you on a string, or like pulling you on that little string. I'm seeing a little one walk around with one of those, it's like the puppy on a string, the toy, and it barks, or the little popper machines where they drag it behind them and it pops as they pull. Anyways, it's kind of like that. I feel like this is what the person's trying to do, just kind of lure you in the direction until they figure out what they actually want. And that's not fair. And I feel like you've realized that this person's just kind of like breadcrumbing you and kind of, yeah, I feel like it's been very hurtful. I feel like mentally, I feel like you're exhausted from this situation. Yeah, I would encourage you to just do what you can, go through your healing process. If this person wants to come back later and you're willing to give this person the opportunity or the benefit of the doubt, that is entirely up to you and what you want for your own life. But I feel like for now, the choice you made was the best option. You're right. When you feel like there's a reason you still want to hold on, it is because they're breadcrumbing you. It's because they don't really know what they want, and they could actually want you, but there's no reason for you to wait around. I feel like you are a Queen of Cups. You are an Empress, whether you're masculine or feminine. I feel like you're a nurturing person. I feel like you have a lot to give and you wanted to give to this person. That shows everything about you, and really the way that they act shows everything about them, right? So let's not get it twisted. It wasn't anything that you've done. I feel like this person was just unsure of what they wanted in their life, and they couldn't give you a straight answer because they didn't have one, right? And like I said, it says nothing, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with this person and the confusion that they've got going on the inside. Right. Look, we've got that Knight of Wands in reverse. It's like, I feel like all this person can truly offer you right now is an in and out physical connection. One that's just body, one that's just a small physical offer. That's what they can offer you. And I feel like you're this Queen of Cups. You're like that Empress type energy. That small offer is just not enough. And I feel like you've realized that. It's just not enough. Yeah, look, you've stopped putting the work in and you're out of illumination when it comes down to it. Collective, I'm happy for you. I feel like, I know you're going through a bit of a heartache right now. Big hugs to you. Get into that healing. Know what you're worth, and don't settle for less. And I feel like if this person comes back and they want to actually offer you what you deserve and you want to open the door to this person, that's entirely up to you in the future. And that could be a possibility. Like I said, you can tell, obviously, that's why there was hesitation on your part. I feel like you're very in tune, so you know that this person doesn't know what they want. You might even realize that they love you before they realize that they love you, right? But that's still no reason to wait around for this person to figure it out. You might have even told them so much as like, you're in love with me. Can't you see that? And I feel like this person didn't want to see it or wasn't ready to see it for whatever reason. Yeah, look, they weren't ready for the commitment. And I feel like you just decided that you had to move in a different direction. And I feel like that's really smart on your part. I feel like there's a lot you could be doing. You could be self-focused and working on you. Yeah, and not carrying this burden. I feel like maybe you'll just leave that burden with your person to carry. I feel like you have to kind of, I'm seeing somebody go like this. So it's like, yeah, look, right at the bottom of the deck. You know this person is a soulmate and there was sweetness there. And I feel like there is sweetness that travels back and forth between the two of you. But I feel like it's just not enough right now. This person has to kind of do their own thing. They have to come to this realization in their own time. Yeah, look, they'll be back with that love offer once they realize it. This is what they've been doing. They've been holding back. They weren't ready to give that opportunity, but I feel like they will in the future. Look at this. And then they're ready to give to you in the right way because they want happiness. Like I said, do your own thing, focus on yourself, keep moving forward. I feel like you're doing the right thing. You're giving this person the space also that they need to figure it out on their own without you saying, you know, this is what it is. It's like they need to come to that realization in their own time. And if you're still available, fabulous. If not, and they come back and they want all this and you are looking to invest in someone else, you do your thing. I feel like, you know, that's what happens sometimes. They miss out, and they could be missing out on a wonderful experience with you. Okay, let's see. And I hear too bad, so sad. So I feel like, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. That's the way the chips fall. And I feel like they're taking a gamble by, you know, giving you that time out to go search in another direction or for someone to scoop you up because I hear you're a hot commodity. So it's like they just might miss out. But that has nothing to do with you. It's not your problem. Okay. Let's clear that energy. Let's take a sip because wow. Okay. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the collective here? A soulmate. This is just a day of soulmates, but I'm looking at the cards ahead and the ones that I kind of was guided to today, and I can see that this is going to be the theme again. Soulmate type energy is coming in. So we have soulmate, everlasting, spiritual awakening, and realizations. Kind of piggybacking off the last read. It's the same type of energy, maybe just further down the road. It could be more of a like a timeline thing. We have intuition and inner knowing. So all right, I do feel like this could be for a whole group of people. So if the last didn't resonate for you, or the last did resonate with you and it was like, you know, in the distant past, this could be for you. Or I feel like, or if the last one resonated, this could be the future for you, depending, right? If you're open to it. So what I'm kind of seeing here is this could be a soulmate coming back in your direction. They finally have that inner knowing that feels right for them to be stepping in your direction. Now, I don't want to say that this person is a bad person. Even the person in the last reading, not a bad person, just not completely sure on what they want. And you don't want someone who's not completely 100% sure about you. You want someone who's fully on board, right? Helping you to do all the things that need to be done to keep a really healthy relationship. And if they're not ready to offer you that, there's no sense in suffering through their confusion, right? You allow them to deal with that on their own. And then, like I said, if it's a possibility, they come back. In this case, I feel like this is the possibility. This person's on the rebound, on the way back, or the return trip. Hopefully they're not on the rebound, but I did say that. So I don't know if maybe they tried to go in another direction with someone else and it didn't work out and they chose that person over you. Could be for some, could be some sour energy up in there. If that's the case, there might have been silence, or they could be met with silence when they come towards you, or they're assuming that they will be met with silence when they come towards you. Okay, so we have friends and influences. They could have had someone kind of influencing them to move in a different direction, to pick a different person. And I feel like this person may have been a person that kind of, I don't want to say they don't have a mind of their own. I just want to say that they probably don't use it all that often when it comes to like when they hang out with their friends. It's like they go with the crowd, they go with the flow, or what brings them almost popularity in this case. And I feel like your person could have operated that way in the past. I'm not sure if they're still operating that way. I feel like for the majority of these soulmates, I feel like maybe they're starting to see that the influence of their friends and their popularity, or you know what they assumed was all that good energy, fed their ego for a time, but it didn't do enough. It's like it didn't give them that real energy that they're looking for. And I feel like they miss your energy, collective. Yeah, look, there's signs about love and meanings. I feel like they feel they made the wrong choice. And I told you so. I don't know if your collective, like in your mind saying, I told you so. It's like that person was only in it for this, this, and that. What your popularity might bring them in their group, or what your money or your wallet could bring them. And they weren't in it because they actually cared. And I feel like collective, that's the difference. You were there because you cared. You were there speaking up and speaking your truth because you care about this person. You were looking to guide them in the right direction. You were looking to take on a really loving partner, and you were looking at this person as if they were mature enough to do it. Now, it's not that they didn't have the ability, they just weren't ready for it or hadn't come to that realization themselves, right? I feel like they're on their way back around with an apology. I'm sorry, apology. Addictions could have been in the way, or unhealthy attachments. I do feel it could have been something even with their friends. The way that their ego gets fed when they make the choice that the group wants, right? Or a choice that makes them physically look like the man, or the chick in charge, right? It's like that kind of energy. So I feel like this person realizes there's strong affection there still. There's strong love between you and this person. They would have put those disputes in the past. I don't feel like this is legal. Well, for some of you, this could have gotten to a legal place, depending on what actually went on. If there were actual addictions and things came out, that could be for some. There could be a thicker background for some. I feel like for the majority of you, it was just disputes between you and this person, not seeing eye to eye. And they weren't ready to put that mask down, the mask, not showing true self. And I feel like they didn't want to do that to the people around them. They liked the ego boost that they got from making the choices that the group was all into, right? And I feel like this group actually knew they were steering this person like towards drama, or towards something really simple and something that didn't have staying power, just something fun for the moment or sweet for the moment instead of great for the long run. I feel like they missed out because I want to say not only are you sweet in the moment, but you're amazing, like an amazing catch for the long run. I feel like this person really sees that now. It's like they could have had sweet you in the moment and they could have been heading towards their future in a really amazing way. And instead, they chose what was just sweet for the moment that kind of fell flat. Right. And I feel like it actually left this person feeling flat because they're starting to realize that love is actually very, very important and important to the choice that they want to make. Look, now they're timid about it. They're secretly admiring you from afar, right? From the safety and comfort of their own space. They still want bliss and happiness with you. I feel like they realize that they actually had it with you. It's like having the best before you realize it's the best. And that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like this person was starting out just looking around, seeing what could be for the future. Or getting to that point where they were still looking to see what they wanted for themselves. I feel like they were skewed, or their perception was skewed by the snakes whispering in their ear around them, and they chose wrong because of these people, or because of themselves, actually. I'm not going to even blame those people. They put the bug in their ear, but it is up to your person ultimately to make the decision that's right for them. But they chose to make the decision that was right for the crowd, or to keep their popularity, or to, I don't know, they weren't ready to give up that playtime, or they thought they weren't. I feel like they actually were. Between the lines, looking for what's hidden. I feel like they look at everything you say. I feel like they put it under a microscope. I feel like there's distance here. Yeah, heartbreak and shattered. I feel like they're realizing that you might be moving in a different direction, or that you're looking towards new options and that you're letting them go. I feel like they thought that they were going to have fun with this one and you were just going to hold on and wait your turn. And let me just tell you how an empress or an emperor, they don't do that. And I feel like this person is realizing that. You have this emperor, empress energy, and I feel like this person, I hear unpleasantly surprised that you're not falling into the same patterns as the others do. You make different choices. You make ones that are healthy for yourself. It's like this person is used to people falling at their feet. I do want to say that. This person could be very attractive, have a ton of options. I feel like the majority, though, of those options are not healthy ones. Like I said, they're in the moment. They're looking for a bit of clout, or they're looking for some money or some fun experience where this person is just kind of giving them gifts and making them look good and being that for the moment girl until they both want to move in different ways. It's like, yeah, I hear trying to generate clout, or looking for that quick ego boost. I feel like that's not fulfilling for this person. And as much as they still want that energy, I feel like this person wants you more. And now they're starting to realize that they may have missed out. There's healing and releasing. And I feel like that's what they've realized. That's what the heartbreak is. That's what you've been doing. You've been releasing them and healing from this situation. I feel like the fact that they're realizing that they actually hurt you, I feel like is that you weren't in it to play the game. And I feel like maybe they couldn't see that clearly, or they did and they didn't. Do you know what I mean? I heard the best, had the best, and went out and searched with the rest. It's like, and then realized that they can't get back to the beginning where they had it. Non-committal, independent. Yeah, that's where they were. And I feel like they may be looking at you saying, that's where you are. Look, sex and a good time. That's what they were looking for. Now they're at a crossroads and they need a direction. I feel like you were such an inspiration. I feel like this person was actually kind of, I do want to say, like, feeding off your energy. And it's like they were having the benefits of both worlds. They were having that security, that love, and that ego boost that they get from being loved. There isn't, like, I guess they were utilizing it as an ego boost and not something to fill them up in a real way, even though that was your intention to giving that love, right? But they were using your love as an ego boost, and then they were also playing in the field. It's like, and I think once you realized that it wasn't going to change, that they weren't going to just choose you, you shut it down, you cut the cord, and I feel like you blocked this person out. You may have blocked this person on, whatever. But I feel like this is the thing. It's like that blocked energy. I feel like once they realized that the love you were providing was the real deal and it was actually filling them up, and making them feel like they were on top of the world, it's like trying to get back to that. I think they were confused as to where that really good energy was coming from. I think they thought it was from the friends and in the moment. And then they realized that once you cut them out, it was coming from you. And I feel like now they realize there's a great loss there. So I don't know what's going to happen here. They could be coming back in your direction. I think they see you as a soulmate, or they're starting to kind of, whatever name they put on it, I think they're starting to realize that there was an actual connection with you and you weren't just some spur of the moment opportunity. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this person's going to have to figure out what they want to do. They might try to come back around. You know what? We'll see. Maybe this will be like tethered to the last. So we're going to take these situation love oracles. This might be, I kind of want to see if I can get maybe what their intentions or their thoughts are. So I'll say that is my intention. But if this resonates for you in a totally different situation and this past part of the reading didn't resonate for you, hopping into this one, take what resonates and toss the rest. It is my intention, but it might be your story just singularly, okay? So these are general readings, so take what resonates, toss the rest, but it is my intention to see. Girl with a snake, charmed or used, enable boundaries. I feel like this is your person's learning lesson. And I don't know why I feel a little smug about it. I'm feeling a little petty. So I don't know if that is your energy coming into this, like they're learning what they deserve. I feel like you feel used in this situation, or you felt used in this situation. And the fact that they got charmed and used by someone else gave them a taste of their own medicine. I feel like they needed that to actually understand and see very clearly kind of what they did to you, right? That they used you for your time, your effort, your energy, your love, and they dismissed it. They dismissed you to go have some playtime with someone who ended up doing the same thing to them. Karma, karma, karma is kind of what I feel. And I hear petty potato. So it's like, it's fun energy. To me it is. I feel like, I don't know. I always want to say, give people the time that they need. And we shouldn't get joy out of people's pain. But I feel like in this particular situation, it's like maybe you just needed to hear that this person got a taste of their own medicine. I feel like for some of you, this person really injured you. And I feel like maybe that was part of your healing, to know that it even happens to them. It's not just you or something to do with you or something wrong within you. But this person who you viewed as being the one you wanted, it happened to them too. So, they're not flawless as they, kind of pretend to be. Sunglasses. So watching, looking, perception, and stalking. I do feel like this person is looking into you. Yeah, you might get a call for love, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you. This, I do kind of get love bombing in this situation. She kind of looks like she's got that fake look on her face, or that, oh, hey, I didn't see you there. But it's like they totally saw you there. You know what I mean? It's got that fake energy to me. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of you out there who kind of can perceive that fake right off, like straight out the gate, like that. I know what your intentions are. It's like your inner lie detector is super strong. I feel like maybe you're more like me, like you can see right through people and to what their intentions actually are. And I kind of get that here as well. Yeah, there was an ending here, and I don't know, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform, what's dead is dead. And I feel like you could be feeling that way, and you're totally fine to be feeling that way. Not all soulmates are the one, and you travel with them for the rest of your time through this life. You will have that reason, season, or lifetime type of soulmate, right? So only time really will tell what that is. And you get to have a say in that. You get to say it whether or not you allow this person back in. Some of them may have done some things that you deem as unforgivable, and that's okay. I feel like for some of you, that may be the case. You may not be letting this person back in. For others of you, you may take this person back to give them another chance if they're ready. Evolving, growth, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. Okay, so I'm seeing this two ways. This is both of you coming back together after a period of time. So maybe the past reading was the deep past, right? And this one is more of the, okay, we're both matured now. Maybe we both want to give it another go. There's still some sparks there. We want to see where it leads. For others of you, you are moving on. You say what's done is done. You've evolved. You're growing. You're ready for the next phase. You're going to heal whatever it is that you feel like allowed you to stay in that situation longer than you wanted to, or longer than you should have. And I feel like you're going to release that and be a better version of yourself because of it. So you're looking at it as a chance to grow and evolve. And I really love that. I feel like you're someone who really understands the lessons that they've learned, and they'll apply it in the future. This person may become a chaser in your life. Fear of abandonment, chasing, codependency. So even though you've ended it with this person may always kind of try their hand every, I don't know, so often to see if they can get back in. I feel like you are a great loss, collective. I feel like, you know, I feel like real is hard to come by, and I feel like you were real with this person. I feel like you were open, you were vulnerable, and this person took advantage of it when they should have been jumping on board. They see that now, but, you know, sometimes it is too little, too late. Yeah, karmic relationship. Resentments, triggers, perception, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. You know, that's kind of the energy here. This may have been more of a karmic soulmate dynamic, and I feel like you realize that or see it for what it is. Maybe you thought this person was going to be your happily ever after. Look, sometimes we're wrong, and that's okay. Sometimes, you know, a lot of times I feel like people get angry at themselves when they choose a person and they say, this is my person, I just know it. In that moment, you do know that that person, intuitively, you do know that that person has something to offer you. And your want for the future can kind of influence the way you feel about that, right? So don't be afraid to say, you know, I was wrong in the past. I really thought this person was my person. I hadn't really grown through a lot yet, so I didn't see it with clarity. I saw it with clarity in the moment, and that's how it felt. And that's okay. You can say, look, I made a mistake. I chose wrong for myself. We do that. We all do that. And I feel like there's a big, you know, you don't want to hear people say, oh, I told you so. I told you that wasn't your person. But I feel like you still had something you needed to learn there. And intuitively, you put that label on there because you knew there was something for you. It had your name on the top, or it had your name written all over it. And it did. at that moment. But you just didn't know that it wasn't going to have your name on it in the future. And that's okay, right? So I kind of get that, where they say, oh, well, you thought this person was your person. Or I feel like we're afraid of being judged like that. Like, oh my God, we're horrible people because we made a mistake. Or we shouldn't trust our intuition because it didn't work that time. Yes, it did. It totally did. Like I said, you knew there was something there for you. So, and you were right in that moment. There was something there for you. And it could have been a karmic lesson. We all have to go through them. So it's like, forgive yourself for those things too. Ooh, timing. It's funny. Look at this. I have these cards, a separate deck, and they're up on the list here for timing. So needing time, cycles take time to heal, and processing. I feel like that's what you're still doing. I feel like you're getting to the point where you're going to step back out there and you may be applying the things you learned from these karmic relationships or karmic connections. And I feel like you will be better and stronger for it. You'll have stronger boundaries that you've set. You won't allow people to kind of do all those red flaggy things. You're done buying tickets to the circus. No more clowns, right? And I feel like you can spot clown behavior from like 3 miles away. So whether masculine or feminine, I feel like, yeah, I feel like you have a passion yourself, and I feel like you're looking for insane chemistry. You're looking for sparks, someone to have fun with, someone who's got equal interest. And I feel like I kind of want to underline that or highlight it. And I feel like that's something that's really important. It's like you were waiting for someone to kind of get to, or kind of come across the knowledge that they were actually interested and just as interested as you. I feel like you saw that. So you weren't wrong, but they couldn't see it, and so they got to it later, and that's why they kind of chase you, you know what I mean? Or have that burning desire, but I feel like you're looking for that right out the gate, straight out the gate, right off the bat. And it's like, if that passion's not there, you're not going to work hard to convince someone that they're interested in you. It's like they're either going to know or they're not, and they're going to miss their chance. They might know later, but that's not your problem. And I feel like that's the type of thing you're looking for, instant connection. And I feel like when you know that's what you're looking for, you kind of won't really waste your time or your effort or your energy with those who are kind of like those mediocre connections. I feel like it's okay if that person's not for you. They're for somebody else. Pat them on the back and send them right out, back out into the game, because they're going to find their person just like you're going to find yours. It's like, don't settle for someone. Like I said, you could be settling for someone when your person is waiting on you. And I feel like you know that, and that's why you're moving forward in that way. Yeah, you're looking for another soulmate, a real soulmate, a nice connection, a partnership, and a life partner. And I feel like that's where you're headed. You're looking for someone who shows that interest right away and shows you that they want to be on board with you, or that they have a passion to create with you. You're looking, okay, so you're looking for your Emperor, Empress energy. You're looking for that balance. So whether it's Emperor, Emperor, or Empress, Empress, or Emperor and Empress energy, you're looking for that level of match, right? And I feel like if you do that, it'll be really easy for you to kind of say, I'm sorry, this just isn't working. We can be friends if you still want to be friends, but it's like, you're not what I'm looking for. And I feel like you have somebody out there waiting for you too, you know? And I kind of feel like that's how you are. And I feel like because of that, you're going to have real love. You're going to have unconditional love. I feel like because you have self-love, you're whole, all on your own, you're affectionate and attractive. And I feel like you have this really beautiful energy. I feel like you are selfless. I feel like, you're not just going to hold somebody down because they're filling a spot in your life and they're providing you a little bit of something. No, I feel like it's better not even to deal with that. It's like, free up that space for the right person. And I feel like that's going to bring you exactly what you're looking for. I really love that. So, like I said, that person from the past could come back around. I feel like for the majority of you, that person was a learning lesson, and you were a learning lesson in their life, and hopefully they will be better for it and you will be better for it. which I think you absolutely are. Okay, what do I want? Okay, I'm going to go for, I was drawn to both of the, like the hidden truth, I guess they are. Yeah. Hidden truth soulmates, and then hidden truth divine masculine and feminine. So I just figured we do for your people here. So take what resonates, toss the rest. Should I do 3 different piles? Maybe I will. Maybe we'll do this one. Let's just get these all out here. We'll do this, this, and this. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, person number 1. I wonder if you're happy without me. All right, so let's keep going. What else for pile 1? Pile 1's person. All right, I want to be more than friends, and we need to let each other go. I don't know why. I just got the feeling that this person could be involved with someone else, and they may have that intense want to step towards you while they're still in something else. If this person were to get out of that situation, then I'd say it'd be a green light. But I feel like this is somebody who's almost already tied down. So I feel like there is that want, and I feel like both of you have it, but I feel like this person needs to make the right decisions first. Let's see if there's anything else for this particular pile. Oh yeah. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Yeah, I feel like this person feels wrong. It's like they don't want to let go of what they have. Maybe it's not easy to get out of. I get it. It's not always easy to get out of a situation. But I feel like the fact that they were kind of dragging you into something, maybe something that you need to forgive them for later on. I replay our conversations over and over. You may have told this person, like, look, I don't want to be the one sneaking around. Can't we just, can't you just make the changes and we can make this official in the right way? I love you unconditionally. So they may be stuck in a connection of their own making. This isn't, nobody's holding them back from making the right choices for themselves. If something's not working, they have the right as an adult to make the right decisions, and the ones that are on the up and up to kind of do things in the right way. And sometimes it takes a little longer to get to it, but they could if they really wanted to, right? And I feel like maybe this person didn't want to, and they kind of kept pulling you on that string, kind of kept breadcrumbing you, is what I'm kind of getting from this pile 1. So if that's not your situation, maybe choose one of the other piles that might have your story. But I feel like in this particular pile, this person is taken. They were looking at you as maybe a quick fix for their loneliness or for their unhappiness, instead of actually making the right moves to create happiness in their life. Yeah, there's a lot of attraction. Just being near you is intoxicating, and I want you. Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of what I get for pile 1. Do we want some more? Yeah, we do. Actually, we're going to pull some of this for pile 1 too. Anything else for pile 1? Anything else for pile 1? I want you so badly. Wait, didn't we get that already? Yeah, this is spirit just kind of reiterating the message. I feel the sexual tension. Yeah, I was getting that. There's a lot of that. I don't know why this happened. Maybe they found you, or they came into contact with you after they were already committed. And I feel like, this person may be sorry that they pulled you into it. Maybe you got involved and people were looking at you like you're the problem, collective, when this person was actively seeking you outside of their connection. And it made you, I don't know, I heard homewrecker, so I don't know if people were calling you that when this person was just as involved, if not more involved, because they were trying to like pull you in. So it's like they were not seeing their person's fault. They were just seeing yours, and you were being labeled maybe as a homewrecker. So I don't love that. Yeah, I don't want to know. I feel like when it came down to it and they could have told the truth and they could have been mature about it and kind of dimed themselves out, they threw you under the bus. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. I feel like this person threw you under the bus and allowed you to look like the bad one when maybe even you didn't know that this person actually had a person in the beginning. They might have reeled you in under false pretenses, like they were single. Or yeah, they're in a relationship and they're looking to leave, and you know, if you don't mind, I still live with my I feel like there was a whole bunch of lies and crap going on here. For some it's worse than others. And I feel like this is you. I trusted you. And I feel like, yeah, I still feel the pain. I feel like this is both you and this person. And then I can't be with you. So I feel like you had to say that, like, I can't be with you unless you make some changes. I don't want to be that side person. I don't want to be your sometimes. I want to be your all the time. And I feel like this person wasn't willing to put in the work. I do feel like a part of this person wanted their cake and to eat it too. And I also feel like for others, I feel like this person just didn't want to face the music, didn't want to have to face the breakdown of their, it's like holding back on facing the inevitable. They didn't feel like dealing with their partner coming at them. They didn't feel like there could have been children involved, and this could have been a marriage, and there could have been families that were friends involved. Like there was just a whole bunch, right? So they knew they had a war to fight, and they just didn't want to fight it. They wanted their cake and they wanted to eat it too. And I feel like you got the brunt of the crap. Maybe this person stayed with their person and made it look like you were the one just trying to interfere. I do kind of get that. I really don't like that. All right. I need a sip after that one. That one's pretty heavy. I'm sorry if that's your situation. All right. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. I'll try and timestamp these two. Pile number 2. All right. I don't know how, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. I saw somebody leaving, or a moving truck. So that could be for someone. I left when I saw you with someone else. Interesting. My life is not as together as it seems. I feel like this person was going through their own things. I knew exactly what I was doing. I feel like this person was stringing you along. I do kind of get the feeling that this person was stringing you along or trying to get you to stay interested in them because they weren't ready. I feel like they knew they weren't ready. They could have actually been with somebody as well. I know that I crossed the line with you. This person, I feel like I hear a mess was made. So I feel like in this particular situation, I feel like a big mess was made. Oh my, that doesn't normally happen. Hold on. I feel like my throat chakra is being attacked, like somebody doesn't want their story out there. Guess what? It's getting out there. I want to tell you how I feel. Yeah, I feel like this is a person that really cared about you, and they allowed people to interfere, or they didn't own up to it. Like, I don't know if maybe you weren't the popular one around town, or you weren't the one that maybe it was not, you were not the popular choice, right? But this person really liked you and they had a connection with you. I feel like they tried to hide that. And I feel like they tried to hide it from everyone. And I feel like that's how they crossed the line with you. I feel like they never told the truth. Like, they're like, oh, like, I don't know if they were kind of making you out to look like you were a groupie, or that you were just interested in them and they were trying to like fight you off and they weren't interested. When in reality, I feel like this person worked really hard to get your attention. And when they finally did, they were so happy about it, but they told no one. Because I feel like you weren't the popular choice. You weren't, I don't know, the person that would have fit into their group maybe. Maybe you were just different or considered odd. But I feel like this person was really interested in you for who you are as a person. I kind of feel that way. This is really strange. We will be together again. It's time for me to heal now. So I don't know if this person was kind of going through that insecurity and they allowed the crowd to kind of choose for them or to dictate who was cool and who wasn't. And I feel like you didn't kind of fall into that grouping. I feel like this person was really attracted to you, to your energy. They had a connection with you and they hit it. And I feel like they hit it really well. And maybe it made you look like kind of getting that really cringe energy, like being labeled as a stalker when you're not a stalker. It's like really weird energy. And I feel like maybe this person's hurting over you now because you're so over it. I feel like they really crossed that line. And I feel like I feel like this is another situation where this person threw you under the bus or to the wolves. I was hearing them both at the same time. And I feel like they never said anything. I feel like their life kind of took a less than happy turn after this situation. Because I feel, I can be myself with you. I feel like this person had a genuine connection with you and they made it out to seem like that connection was wrong or it was bad in some way or it was you and you were off or you weren't, I hear not mentally stable. So I'm feeling like this person really just kind of not only threw you to the wolves, but like maybe made things up as well that made you look bad. I don't know. I hear petty potato and I don't know if it's my feeling like I'm angry about it for you or this is your anger in the situation. Like I really hope they get caught for the lies that they told or they suffer the consequences of their actions. And I feel like I feel like a lot of us don't hope for that, but there has been some of that today. It's like that energy of, I hope you get what you deserve karma-wise because you put me through it. And I can't say, what you went through because even feeling just a touch of this energy makes me so angry. I feel angry for you. I feel like there was genuine love and kindness between two people and it was made out to look like you are just this horrible, disgusting person. I hate this. I don't know what comes next. Do I still have a chance? I don't know. I wonder how you feel. Okay, so when it comes down to it, I need security. I feel like this person may have had some time. If there's been time in between the situation, then I feel like there may have been some growth and I feel like this person's been through it. I feel like they created this mess and they have to live without the one person that they want. Because they made that one person look like a terrible person in front of, it could have been family, friends, I think this just feels disgusting. This energy feels disgusting. I'm so sorry if this is your situation. Big hugs to you because I feel like this is just such a trashy, and this one too. Big hugs to both of you because I feel like these are such horrible ways to act. And it stems from immaturity. It stems from someone who's not willing to stand tall in their own power and make their own choices, no matter what people's opinions are. So I kind of feel bad for these people and the choices that they made. Okay, wow. Just one more sip because wow. Okay, we're going to go here for pile number 3. All right, pile number 3's person. These are heavier, or they've been heavier messages. So I want to take this first. I will wait for a sign from you. The timing just wasn't right for us. Okay, this seems like a little bit better here. Let's see. So many things remind me of you. Okay, so maybe this person just was young and hopping around. I kind of get that. You came closer than anyone. I feel like this person was in a period where they weren't really healed or they were trying to hide pieces of themselves because they weren't quite comfortable in their own skin yet. So I do kind of get that. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Wow. I kind of feel like this has a lot of the same type of energy today. I feel like maybe this person, I kind of feel like there's that energy where, like, some of it is worse than others, but I feel like that this one, oh wow, there's still sourness here. Ugh, I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah. I'm afraid to contact you. Okay, so I feel like this is the lesser of the evils here. I still feel like this person may have thrown you to the wolves or thrown you under the bus, because I feel like whatever the situation was, they weren't honest about what they were thinking and feeling when it came to you. I feel like this person made you look bad. I don't know if they necessarily lied like this person. I feel like they just omitted the truth. So it's like, it wasn't like they lied. It's just they didn't tell the truth. They just kind of left it for everyone else to kind of assume their own whatever. I left before you could leave me. Maybe this person kind of thought you were with someone else. I feel like there's a sense of maturity here where they almost pointed a finger at you, maybe for something that you didn't do, or maybe that's something that they thought you did. Because I feel like in all these situations here, there's one thing I feel that is the honest truth. And I feel that it is all of you that are on this side of it, that weren't this person, were on the up and up. It's like you were acting out of truth and honesty, and you were being authentic. And I feel like these people couldn't stand to be their authentic selves in those moments. They couldn't stand up for their truth or act on the up and up. And I feel like for whatever reasons, you know, one wanted to avoid a meltdown and a blow up from a partner or in families, and just the war that they had to fight ahead of them, in order to have what they actually wanted. They just wanted both things, so that way they didn't have to go through and do the adulting, right? This person, I kind of feel like they were just insecure, and maybe they couldn't stand up to family and friends and let them know that they wanted something different for themselves, or that they actually saw something special within you. I feel like you were different from this person, but different doesn't automatically mean wrong. I feel like you were intriguing to this person. You're beautiful to this person. You're loving and kind and genuine. It was everything that they couldn't be, right? And probably everything on the inside that they wanted to be. And maybe there was some type of hatred because of that, or maybe it turned into that. But I feel like this person had to lie to keep up appearances, to make it look like when they kind of got found out, they had a choice whether or not they could tell the truth. And I feel like they messed up. They weren't brave enough to speak their truth. And then this person, I feel like, I don't know, maybe somebody told them lies that they saw you with somebody else. I feel like that's not true. Or maybe that's what they tried to tell themselves because they were insecure. We both know I'm not the one for you. I feel like this person tried to count themselves out because they didn't feel that they were enough for you. I look for you everywhere. I want to feel that way again. I hid who I really am from you. I feel like maybe you saw this person in a really great light, and I feel like they ran off because they felt like they weren't they weren't the person that you saw them to be, and they didn't want to kind of disappoint you and make themselves feel bad. That's kind of what I'm getting from this one. I wish I could go back. Yeah. You inspire me. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this person acted out in crazy ways because it was like that admiration turned to fear. It's like once they were almost able to get what they actually wanted, they got scared because they thought, like, I'm not going to measure up, and this person's not going to stick around. I'm not going to be able to keep a person like this because I'm not good enough. So I feel like it was this person's own insecurities, but yet I feel like it caused havoc in this situation because they made you feel, I feel like they didn't tell the truth. They made you feel like you were the one that wasn't enough. And that's the way they kind of threw you under the bus, because they wanted to protect the fact that they didn't feel like they were enough. It was fine to kind of paint you in a certain light, like you weren't the one and they were far above you or something like that. That's what it kind of feels like. I want you back. Yeah. I miss being with you. I feel like they miss being in your energy. They miss being part of your life, right? So that's what we have here. 3 very different but yet kind of almost the same situations here. I feel like it comes from 3 people who just really, really weren't ready. And they made mistakes. Do I think all of them are unforgivable? Maybe not. Maybe there's been time and growth and understanding, and I feel like it would be up to you. But I feel like the theme was all 3 kind of wanted to come back around because they knew where their happiness lied, and collective, it was with you. So, you know, we'll see. All right. It's coming for you. I feel like love is coming for you. I'm going to put that one up here. All right, so these are timing cards. I want to see when your person's coming. So whether it's a new person or an old person, that's entirely up to you. The person on your mind. All right, get that person in your mind. Actually, we could do 3 people. I think I will. All right, we'll do 3 people. If you have 3 people, that's fine that you're thinking of. If you only have 1, choose 2. Assign different people to different piles. I don't know, if you have more than 3, just kind of split them into piles and see what looks good, right? All right, pile 1. Let's see, your person. Get them in your mind. When are they coming? Within 3 months. Fall time for some. February. Wow. Okay, so that's further out there for those 2. But the first one was within 3 months. I'm going to put a couple out here. For some, summertime. And not anytime soon. Okay, so let's do pile 2. All right, pile 2. What could it be for you? December. So a while. Things will unfold as they are meant to. So this is no timing. This is divine connection, and it will come in when it's meant to come in. 6 months from now. All right. In August. That's not too bad. No need to hurry. Again, I'm feeling like this connection, you may have a very divine connection, and there are possibilities, but it depends on both of you when you're ready and, you know, the kind of work that you've done here. And I am going to put one more here. Stop rushing things. Yeah, I feel like for you, pile 2, I feel like you're more of a divine timing, and when it's right. So it might be hard for spirit to almost gauge because it depends on the work you do, the work your person does, and when everything kind of falls together in its place. Yeah, I hear not a second too soon and not a second too late. So that's for you, pile 2. Okay, pile 3, within a couple of days. Oh, wow, pile 3. Around May? Wow. Within a couple of months. Okay, so this is the pile that's kind of, yeah, look at that. Let it happen organically. Could go as far as to October. This could be around March. Okay, we're in March. So this pile right here, I feel like you're the one that's got the closest amount of energy, time energy. This pile 1 was kind of, yeah, pile 1 was kind of here and there. Pile 2 was a little further out, or could be a certain time. And then you guys have the timing that's really, really close. I really love this. It's so fun. I like these cards. I should kind of put them out more often. It's just I don't think of them very often. All right. Pretty cool. All right. I think I did all of these. We'll fix that after. Okay, let's do some letters. All right, what do we have for the collective here? Oh, we had an E stuck to my fingernail. I do kind of want to pour. I saw Massachusetts again. So I don't know if somebody's listening from Massachusetts or they want to take a trip. I also see Missouri, Virginia. I hear Vancouver. I hear Atlanta. I hear DC. I hear Jamaica. I think I heard Jamaica before not too long ago. I do hear Canada and California. I hear Westminster. I hear Texas. I don't know. We're hearing places today. I hear Brazil. I hear Brunswick. I hear Madison. Could be you, where you're from, where your person's from, maybe where you're going. Could be a trip. I hear Amsterdam. Okay. Is there anything else? I hear New York. I hear Maine. Okay. Why are we doing places? Why are we doing places? And I hear Roanoke. So I don't know. The number 12 could be significant as far as an angel number or a date, the 12th. 8s could be significant as well. I hear something about a team. So I don't know if maybe you're traveling to maybe one of those places and it's like for work. It's like you're the one from the team that's going to, or maybe you're on a team and you travel and you're doing something with the team. Could be. Yeah, I do hear DC as well. Are we doing names? No, not today. We're not. If you see your initials, take that. Feel free. All right. C, A, E, and I. An I, first or last name, could be significant. Again, here's that I. It's standing out to me. U, V, E, period, point blank. Z, it almost looks like an N. So V, A, W, M, W, M, P, N, T. All right. Let's see. Do some charms today. All right. All right. For those of you waiting on love and waiting, I feel like there is somebody out there, or quite a few somebodies who are, oh, I get it. Okay. There are quite a few of you out there waiting on love, the right kind of soulmate love, high level soulmate love, someone you can drop anchor with. Do know that divine is going to bring that in for you. It will come. I feel like you're just busy walking your path right now. I feel like I hear candy cane angel. So I do feel like something sweet is coming in for you. I feel like you've been steering in the right direction, or spirit has been steering you in the right direction. I feel like this particular soulmate is coming in as this tiger. And you know how tigers are. They have their stripes so that way they can blend very well. I feel like you're not going to see this person coming. They're just going to kind of show up out of the blue, and they're going to be that one. They're going to be the one you want to drop anchor with. This person could even be hiding right under your nose. I don't know if this person is like, maybe they work in the building that you work in, or maybe they're in a convenience store that you frequent, or a coffee shop, or I don't know. I feel like there's a place that you go, or maybe they live in town. Maybe it's a neighbor. Maybe they live right down the street or across the street, or I don't know. It's just got that energy. It's like someone that you could pass by a lot, but you never actually notice until it's the right time. You might find out that you guys maybe went to the same college, or maybe even were in the same buildings a lot of the time, or you went on vacation at the same time and went to the same place and might have seen each other. It's like, it's got that energy where these soulmates kind of meet up in different places. But I feel like in this instance, you haven't noticed each other, but you will. And I feel like then it'll be funny when you guys are kind of talking to each other and finding a lot of commonalities between places and, you know, specific things that you both like, or I don't know, like I said, you may frequent the same coffee shop, and this person might hold the door for you one day and you might not even really notice them. It's something like that. And then we have growth, but I'm also kind of seeing this as almost like mistletoe. So I do feel like this is going to be a really beautiful romantic connection, and one that's kind of fun and sweet. I feel like you're going to really like this. Could be coming in very, very soon. For some, I'm hearing March. So if you chose that one pile, that light green, lime green, not lime green, the light green clover, it might be for you, coming in very soon from now through summer. If you got one of those other piles and you think it's not for you and this resonates for you, take what resonates, toss the rest. This could be you having someone coming in very, very soon. Okay, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!